All right, welcome back, you guys. So, just a reminder, you guys know that I fell flat on my face, okay, in the middle of my positivity journey. I've been on this journey for the last few years, probably 4 years at this point, and then I lost my dad early this year, New Year's Eve, and the emotions that came up from losing a parent at that time at the age of 34. And it's just kind of weird, crazy, unsettling. You think you can be prepared for everything, but you're really not. But because of these emotions and trying to find out who I really am, all the balls that I was juggling, they fell so hard. And so the purpose of this podcast and this video is to help me get back to who I used to be, or at least a better version of who I am now. And I'm doing that by motivation and inspirational clips that I know that have helped me build a foundation. And now I want to stand on that foundation. And in order to do that, I have to get back to where it all started from. And so I'm listening to these, I'm doing my reaction, and from my perspective as to where I am now today. And so I'm hoping that wherever you are, I hope that you're being inspired. I hope that you're being motivated just as well. I hope that you are farther along your positivity journey than I am. But let's do this together. Okay. Today we're listening to YouTube again. This one is played by Gary Vaynerchuk, and the name of this particular clip is "How to Build Real Confidence and Self-Esteem." This is going to go by very quickly. Here we go.
The people that care less about what other people think about them tend to have a better life. It's just liberating. And the truth is, you think it's the people that troll you in comments. I'm actually talking about your parents. And I genuinely believe that self-esteem is the ultimate drug in life. That I'm obsessed with driving self-esteem into my children. My mom did that for me. And listen, there's a very fine line between self-esteem and delusion, right? There's a very fine line, but the reality is there are just so many people sitting here that are broken inside because they hear what their older brother thinks about their behavior, or what their husband thinks about their behavior, or what their mom said to them growing up. And I don't really know how to break that. What I'm trying to do with my life is, in parallel, achieve what I want for me. But the reason I document so much is I'm trying to become the injection of audacity into the people that watch me, that gives them the courage to take the jump into the pool that they're scared to swim in. And so people are just being held back by other people's opinions. And that's deep stuff that you can't really hack at. I'm trying to play my tiny little part, but I would say that's the differentiation. Like, it's unbelievable to me. I tweeted something which was an inside tweet without context for my company, which was insecurity leads to politics. The people at VaynerMedia that are so talented, that are so about to win, that I'm about to fire because they're insecure and that leads them to terrible behavior, it breaks my heart. And we try hard. My crew's there, they know we try hard. We pound at them, we try to make them feel safe. We have a chief heart officer, I do my thing, we have a good culture, I try. But insecurity is a killer. It leads to all the bad shit. And so it's the difference between self-confidence and insecurity. It's the difference of, like, listen, being self-promotional and putting yourself out there, there's so many people that have opinions about me. As long as the people that actually know me have the opinions they have versus the people that have never met me, but they heard me say fuck on stage, like, as long as I'm good with the people that actually can look under the hood, then I'll always win. So if you feel good about who you actually are, you need to get loud. And if you don't, fix your shit.
Okay, so you gotta love Gary. You just gotta love Gary. But I cannot agree with that more. Like I'm on board with that, like 100%. 100%, Gary. Like you got my vote on that one. Not that you need it, but you got my vote on that one. I really do believe that and I know he uses the term that when you stop caring about what other people think, um, that when you stop giving a shit, you become your truer self. And so I do realize that you got to have confidence. You got to have um, discipline within yourself to say that even if you don't agree with me, I'm willing to walk alone. Like I get that, and that could be tough for a lot of people. And some people like Gary, and even myself, I feel like something like that comes natural to me. I don't mind being alone. I don't mind, having an opinion that is strictly mine. And actually, my husband and I, we had a conversation not too long ago, a couple of weeks. It was a very, very interesting and somewhat heated conversation, but because we agree differently with politics, with different things that are going on with protests and different things. And so um, I am so thankful and I'm so grateful that he and I have room within our relationship for each of us to grow individually. And so I really love that piece of who we are. But he is dead on with who he is. He is headstrong on his opinions, and so am I. And so I love the fact that we both are able to have opposite opinions, opposite facts, opposite lifestyles, so to speak. And realistically, they never have to collide. What makes us awesome, I think, is when you can have that conversation that may sound tough and awkward with your boss or with your coworker that may believe something that's a little bit different than you. But at the end of the day, when you really don't care about what people think or feel about you and your opinions, I call it authenticity, honey, because that's what the hell it is. When you are able to be who you authentically are, the light that exudes from you cannot be compared to anybody else or anything else. And so I'm working on this. I love I love who Inspired by Jimmy L has always been, and I know for a fact I'll look forward to what Inspired by Jimmy L or me, Jimmy Wore Mize, becomes. But I love that. Way to go, Gary. I like that. Be you. Be whoever you are. Be you for you. And do your best to care just a little bit less about what somebody else thinks of you. Just my thoughts. I love you guys as always. Namaste. On to the next one.